New York, where Bloomberg's Jessica Summers is standing by with the latest on the U.S. markets. Jessica, we've had 2 days of gains, really, in the oil price, both Brent and WTI. But I see oil declining today. What's caused the downward pressure?
Thanks, Devin. Yes, absolutely. We had seen a nice 2-day rally to start off the week here off the back of the U.S. saying it will end Iranian sanction waivers. But we saw the rally stop in its tracks today. Brent declined about 0.7% intraday. WTI down about 1% today. And we're seeing this decline after the U.S. government released its weekly inventory report showing that domestic crude stockpiles surprisingly rose by more than expected. So that took traders and analysts a bit off guard today here. Right now, U.S. crude stockpiles at the highest level since October 2017. I also want to mention that U.S. crude production now hit 12.2 million barrels a day. Now that's matching a previous record high. And I also want to point out that refiners upped their processing rates, meaning that it's likely we're going to be seeing stronger oil demand as we sort of ramp up in front of gasoline season this summer.
So I see Boeing today abandoning its financial outlook and revealed that the MAX disasters cost it $1 billion. No doubt that this would had some bearing on its share price.
Yes, absolutely, Devin. That is exactly correct. Boeing has said it has abandoned its 2019 financial forecasts as the 737 MAX issues continue to drag on here amid all this uncertainty. The company said that its previous outlook didn't take into account the grounding of the 737 MAX after those 2 fatal and very recent crashes here. And Boeing's earnings results were really weighed down on that $1 billion in extra costs it now had to pay because of the slowing production of the 737 MAX. And analysts like ones from JP Morgan have come out and say that cash from operations will only manage to break even in the current quarter if the MAX deliveries do not resume. So right now we're really waiting to see when the 737 MAX will actually be able to resume production and make it onto the market here.
And finally, another interesting share price today, AT&T declining. I see after losing more U.S. wireless and TV subscribers than anticipated in the last quarter. So what exactly happened with the share?
Yes, we did see AT&T decline by nearly 5% during the session earlier today. That's as it reported a loss of net wireless subscribers. TV customers were also down during the first quarter there. So a little bit tough results for AT&T. It's really shown that it's sort of sacrificing subscriber growth to focus on mending its balance sheet, fixing it up a bit, reducing its net debt there. And we're also seeing AT&T face an industry-wide problem right now. And that problem is that customers are just not upgrading their phones fast enough. So in fact, if we just took a look at some data earlier, only 3.5% of AT&T customers upgraded their phone during the last quarter. Now that is the lowest replacement rate ever. So right now AT&T having a tough quarter.
Oh, well, thanks very much indeed. Jessica Summers there in New York with the latest on the U.S.